Robert Purchase.
Please enter your password or you have 2 saved messages. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a first saved message.
Mr. Burgess, it's Constable Robertson, Halton Regional Police Service calling. I have spoken with counsel, and based on the information that you provided, including the umpire's decision, as well as your statements that you had in court, as well as documents provided by CarMax and Magna International, and with reference to various acts which protect against privilege, we have determined that your allegations of criminal liability against members of the CarMax company are unfounded, and the investigation is closed. We will not be proceeding with charges as there is no evidence of a breach of criminal liability. If you have any questions or need to talk to me, I will be working until 5 a.m. The number for Halton Regional Police Service, which is a local call for you, is 905-634-1831. That's 905-634-1831. Extension 2305 will get the front desk, and that person will be able to locate me, and if I can take your call at that time, I will. Otherwise, you'll need to leave a message, and I'll call you back as soon as I can. After 5 a.m. today, 5 a.m. Tuesday morning, I will be off duty, and I will be returning to work on Saturday. Thank you.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To save it, press 9. Please save. Next message.
OIPRD, Federico speaking.
Yes, it's Robert Burgess calling.
Hi, how are you?
Not bad.
Oh.
So what does this mean, not in the public interest?
It is not in the public interest to deal with because the alleged dropping of the investigation by the police officer does not constitute a violation or breach of the police code of conduct.
It does, if there's enough evidence to continue with the investigation.
But the lawyers, I consulted the lawyer here, and he was of the opinion that it doesn't constitute conduct.
Well, if there's enough evidence to continue the investigation, it does.
Now, if there is enough evidence, then we base our decision based on the complaint that you provided to us.
Yes. So what is your evidence that there was enough, that there was a lack of evidence in dropping?
I'm not saying without or lack of evidence. We base our decision on the face value of your complaint.
But where's the evidence, though, that the officer was right in dropping my investigation?
It's not for us to look into the evidence, because what we do here is to process the complaint.
You just said there was
No, I did not say that. I said, no. You said that there is evidence to continue with the investigation.
And you said you checked with a lawyer, and the lawyer said there wasn't.
No, the lawyer. He consulted the lawyer here. There was no conduct issue there based on the allegations in the complaint.
So if there's enough evidence to continue with the investigation, but the officer drops the investigation anyway, that's not a misconduct?
Whether or not there's enough evidence, all right, that's another issue. Okay?
Meaning
to say, okay, we base our decision from the face of the complaint itself. You've got 1, 2, or 3 sentences in the complaint. You've got a very limited information in the complaint. You said the complaint, you're called with the police officer.
In the investigation.
That's why we base our decision from there.
So how do you know she was right in doing that? How do you know she was right in dropping the investigation?
They have, according to the lawyer again,
yes,
they have this discretion whether or not to proceed with the investigation. All right? So if the police officer would say, it's dropping the investigation, then that's about it. So,
how do you know she's right in doing that? How do you know she's right in doing that?
I'm not in a position to discuss that with you. All right.
You're not in a position to discuss it with me. I'm the one who files the complaint.
Huh?
I'm the one who files the complaint.
Okay, when you're filing the complaint,
Yeah.
the burden of proof, the onus is still with you.
Yeah,
You have to provide.
investigated the complaint. So.
We don't investigate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't even do any total investigation, though.
No, that decision was that was not my decision. There was a consultation made here. We went to the lawyer here, and that was their decision. Like, there was no conduct issue in there.
I just asked you if the cop throws the complaint out, stopped the investigation, and she shouldn't have done that. That's a misconduct.
It's a legal question, and I'm not supposed to give you legal advice.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's the way you guys threw the complaint out. You guys got to justify that.
I'm sorry, sir. That was the decision.
You guys are covering up complaints then. You know that's obstruction of justice, right?
Is that your opinion?
That's my opinion.
All right. I respect that opinion.
139 of the criminal code of Canada. It's obstruction of justice to interfere under the Act. And if you made that decision, you did that. And you obstructed justice.
Sorry, sir. That was the decision made by the director.
And what was the evidence for your decision? You must know that if it's a legitimate decision.
I cannot answer the legal question.
So you are covering up my complaint then. Because if it was a legitimate decision, you can answer that question.
That is just your opinion, so I'm not saying anything about it.
Yeah, so you covered up my complaint, like you covered up the first one that I filed.
I'm sorry, that was our decision.
No, that was your decision. You covered up my first complaint. The complaint form is the date of the incident, and you tried to make it look like I was complaining about something else.
Sure, anything, the decision here is coming out from the director.
You didn't make the decision yourself. You just told me some lawyer did.
It's not coming from me.
The first one.
We have lawyers here, and we do consult with the lawyers.
The first complaint that you threw out, that one, you threw out, you covered up that complaint. Because on the complaint form, there's a date of the incident that says December the 12th, 2009, not 2005. So you threw that one out on purpose. Right?
Are you finished?
No, I'm not finished.
Okay, sir, that was our decision. All right? So,
my complaint.
I'm sorry. So, that was the decision then, and we said it to you. And the finding was it does not constitute a misconduct, or breach of the code of conduct.
That's not true, though. That's not true at all. It's a misconduct if the officer dropped the investigation, and she shouldn't have dropped the investigation.
Is there anything to add, sir?
Huh?
Do you have anything to add with it?
No, I'm saying it's a misconduct for the cops to stop the investigation.
That's what I've said. That was the decision, sir. So I've got to go. I've got a lot of things to do here, too. So, I'm sorry, sir. All right? Thank you very much. Okay. Goodbye, sir.
Your call may